So let's continue trying to get the values in, say, third quadrant using the first quadrant. Okay, say this point. Let me make it a bit this side. Right, how will we do this? First thing is we have the unit circle joining this point, and we'll continue to do this. I'll extend it to the other side. Right, and this is where it meets. Take a dot over there, and I'll drop a perpendicular. It can be this side or that side, but yeah, I have to establish with x-axis. Okay, so I'm dropping a perpendicular. So what is that we are getting? We are getting a, yes, we're getting a circle. Sorry, not circle, triangles. So let me call this as OAP, and this is A comma B, and this is O, MQ, and I think I used M comma N. Right, so the same thing we'll do it over here. So it's a very clear cut scenario. We have the radius, vertically opposite angles, and in terms of whole angle, this would be what? This would be 180 plus theta. Okay, so we are looking at third quadrant, right? So it's 180 plus theta. So obviously these two are congruent as usual. So we are going to write that triangle OAP is congruent to triangle ONQ, OMQ, as per AAS congruency. Right, now by CPCT, what is that we are looking at? OA is equal to OM. Then other relationship is OA, OM, AP, MQ, and one more thing, OP is equal to OQ. Right? Again, please understand this very key thing. These are equal in terms of magnitude. So this point I didn't stress it enough in the last video. I guess I did actually, but still. So these are equal in terms of magnitude. Okay, they're equal in length is what we are trying to tell. Very important point. Okay guys, now in terms of coordinates, what is the relationship? Let's see. It's clear actually. So we have OA is equal to OM, that is A is equal to M. A is equal to M, but M is on the left hand side, right? So it will be negative of something. It will be negative of A. Okay, that should be very clear. This is very, very important. You guys need to understand this. This is 3 stars. All of these points actually. Now between N, which is Y component. So let me. So yeah, this is N. Right, N is this, and this is B, and the relationship is negative again. So N is minus of B, right? Is it not? N is bottom and B is up. In terms of coordinate, the relationship should be in this manner. I'll make it very clear with this example. If this is, it looks to be around 2,5. This will be around -2, -5. Is that right? So clearly, what is the relationship? 2 is negative of 2, that is -1 into 2, and -5 is -1 into 5. Right? So that's what I have written over here. Okay? It's a very simple thing, but very important over here. And now, on to use this. Also, I need to erase. Now on to using cos and sine. If this is cos of theta and sine of theta, this would be cos of 180 plus theta. Please understand this. And this is sine of 180 plus theta. Okay. And so over here, therefore, M comma N is equal to -1 into A comma -1 into B, right? And so we have cos of 180 plus theta is equal to minus 1 into what is A? A is clearly, where is A? Cos of theta. While sine of 180 plus theta is equal to minus 1 into sine of theta. Okay guys, so that's your conclusion. And now on to giving you guys an example. Cos of 180 plus 30, so basically 210. Cos of 210 is equal to minus 1 into cos of 30, which is minus root 3 by 2. While sine of 180 plus 30, which is minus 1 into sine of 30, which is minus 0.5. Okay, so that would be an example. Right, so let us confirm this with this code. So sine 120, sorry, not 120. Oh yeah, this is by the way negative. Okay, so 210 would be 30, 180, 150, minus 150. So minus 150 is cos theta is minus 0.7, sine theta is 0.5, minus 0.5. So sine is minus 0.5 and cos is root 3 by 2, which is minus 0.86. So we have the right understanding. Again, please understand in terms of coordinate, the values are of this nature. Again, we are trying to establish a relationship between the values in the first quadrant with different quadrants. So in terms of magnitude, they might be same, but when it comes to in terms of being of different lengths, sorry, different coordinates in different quadrant, the nature of values will change. You need to understand that key aspect. Okay guys, okay, now pause and copy all of this.